Welcome to my review of Love After Lockup. Let me tell you, this episode was off the chain, and this show had me hollering. Every couple was basically acting crazy. Everybody was mostly arguing on this show. And this episode was about toxicity, insecurities, and deny. Yo, Lacey and Antoine had me hollering this episode. Can you say April's Fools even though it's not April 1st today? Lacey got busted. Yo, that was so freaking funny. Lacey got busted by Antoine. I said, Antoine is not as stupid as he looks, even though he don't really look stupid. But he might have been in jail for a long time. But Antoine is far from stupid because he busted Lacey. Yo, this girl set up a plot to pretend to be a 20-something-year-old and wrote Antoine in jail if he was going to take the bait. I said, oh, no, she did. Oh, no, she didn't. And she got mad that he called her out on it. He like, yeah. He was like, is this, like, he got the letter and compared it to the grocery handwriting. He like, is this you? You wrote just so you could bait me? And she was like, oh, I just wanted to see if you was going to take the bait. And you probably didn't take the bait because you knew it was my handwriting. I said, let's give credit where credit is due. Antoine is not a stupid guy. And I said after he finished parole, he needs to be an investigator or he needs to learn to be a PO officer. I think he should apply for that and mentor other inmates that's on parole. Because I think he would have a good talent for that. Okay? So they get into an argument, right? He like, what reason did I ever give you that I'm cheating? What reason? I said the joke is on Lacey. So Lacey is trying to manipulate the situation, saying the only reason he brought out the letters is because he don't want to discuss his behavior. First of all, I don't even think Antoine is into Lacey. And it comes out that Antoine might be cheating on Lacey with somebody else. We don't know who the mystery woman is. He like, I would never tell you I'm cheating. I would deny. I said he pulling a President Bill Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And later come out, he had sexual relations with that woman. And I actually met President Bill Clinton. Okay? Oh. So Lacey gets mad and throw the pillow in his face, which I did not like that. I like she was salty because she got caught at the end of the day. And he was like, I'll sleep on the couch anyway. The couch is way better. I think he prefers sleeping on the couch than sleeping with Lacey anyway. But I said the day that you gotta set up your man to see if he gonna fall for the trap is the day you should leave that relationship. Cause I like you just wasting each other's time at this point if you can't trust each other. And then he made good valid points about the car, and I don't think he's gonna go through it with the car. He was like, what was the purpose of bringing a mediator if you wasn't gonna go all the way through with the plan? And they had to walk back to the car. I cannot. I say Antoine is funny to me. He is a character, and to me, he is stealing the show for Love After Lockup. Just as my opinion. He is by far one of my favorites on this show. Okay? And Lacey actually takes him out somewhere, and he did not want to be bothered. He's like, why you take me out here? I don't want to be out here. Yeah, I thought that scene was funny too. And they actually go back home. Lacey think he's ungrateful, he's complaining. I said, girl, it's just you, because he's not into you. And you would think you were in the relationship, but no, you just being a beggar at this point because you have things that you can provide. And you think he's going to stay. because you could provide material things for him. But he's not letting Lacey walk all over him. He is standing up for himself. So we're going to move on to Tayler and Chance. This scene was scary because Tayler had to go to the hospital. She was rushed to the hospital because she was having serious pain in her abdomen area. And they was interviewing Chance, and Chance was like, oh my God, I don't know what it could be. I actually think Chance was genuinely concerned about Tayler being hurt. But I think he wanted her to be more pregnant than anything. I think I was a little concerned about that. I'm like, why you want her to be pregnant? Why you want her to be pregnant so bad? Why? So you could entrap her with a baby, so you could say, oh, now that I'm attached to you, now I can run your household. I have a full say in the household. That's just my opinion at the end of the day. And it comes back that she only had an infection, and they make serious jokes about, oh, they having sex all over the place. They doing it in different positions. They being real freaky about it. They getting their freak on. But I guess they getting it in any way they can. But I said, girl, don't you have no baby by that man. Don't let that man impregnate you, girl. And Chance really want to propose. So he meets up with his friend that he haven't seen him in a long time. And he's very concerned about Chance getting married because he say he is not a very committed man. And I believe that. Chance seemed like he'll go with the wind, whoever he feel like he is with the moment. And I feel like when he was talking to his friend, he was low-key shading Tayler. He like, I could be with any pretty woman I want to, but I want to be with Tayler. He like basically saying that Tayler is not a pretty woman, but I'm still with you because you got character. That's basically what I'm getting. He basically saying Tayler is ugly, but I'm still sticking with you. I said, bruh, Chance, if you could be with any pretty woman, please go be with that woman. Nobody is stopping you. Nobody is holding you down. Nobody is holding you hostage from being with a pretty woman. If that's where you want to be and that's where your heart is, go there and please leave us alone. Leave us alone with Tayler so Tayler can move on with her life. And then Tayler and Chance and the girls actually meet up with a friend to go Christmas tree shopping. I thought it was cute. I love Christmas trees. I don't do real Christmas trees. I do fake Christmas trees. And you could just throw it in the closet and bring it out every year without all that shedding all over the damn ground and stuff. Never did a real Christmas tree in my life. So she leave the girls with Tayler so she could talk to her friend. Her friend gave good advice, I thought, and was really shocked that Bobby left. And she said, how could you do that and that's your twin? Y'all like blood. Y'all was in the same womb together. But at the end, Bobby actually came through for her because when she went to the hospital, she actually babysit the kids. I said it's only convenient for Bobby to be around is when they need a babysitter. And I don't like that. I like, if you think I'm not capable of babysitting, then I don't get to babysit your kids at any time. That's just my opinion. Okay, it's not when you want to decide you want me to babysit. That's not how that works. We got Rick and Ray&Dean. Oh, Ray&Dean has dropped the cat out of the bag. The secret is out. Hunty, let me tell you, she let the secret out the bag. Homegirl is married. Kate is her wife. That's why her heart and her mind is with Kate. I believe they got married before they went into jail because I never heard an inmate getting married inside of a jail with another inmate. I never heard of that before. So I'm assuming they got married before they went to prison. So basically, while Ray&Dean is messing with Rick, she basically cheating on Kate, if you ask me. I like, girl, if that's your wife, you cheating on your wife. Okay, for financial gain, because you need money. Okay? So, Rick is not getting the hint. Ray&Dean is not into him, honey. I don't know why he not cutting this relationship off. I feel like he's in denial, delusional about this relationship. We're going to do Chazz and Branwin. Branwin is actually released and she is staying at her friend's baby daddy's house. That's where she's going to be paroled at, while Chazz is living in another state. And she reassures him that nothing is going to be happening in between her best friend, baby daddy, and her, because she respects the bro code. It's the same thing. I said I would be a millionaire by now for every time somebody said they don't break the bro code. A lot of men be breaking the bro code and be smashing the same woman. Okay? So let's cut that bro code out. I said if you're a man and you're a woman and it's nighttime, hormones get raging. They don't care who you are. Long as they get what they want. I feel like her best friend, baby daddy, I don't remember his name. I think he's a stand-up guy. All he want to do is work, make extra money while she is staying there to provide a roof for him and his daughter. That's just my opinion. The baby daddy actually met with Branwin and Chazz, and he laid down the law. He said, I don't want nobody in and out of my house, and I don't want no hanky-panky in my house. And I think it's reasonable and understandable. And if you living in somebody else's house, you have to follow their rules and abide by it. If not, get your own. How about that? And I said Chazz, as a man, had no choice but to respect that. But I feel like the law that he laid down is reasonable, because you don't want people in and out of your house to cause trouble. If you keep less people out of your house, it will be less trouble. And they showed the conversation of Branwin talking to Erin, her ex, and it was actually an innocent conversation. I like, thank God, girl. I like, don't you mess this up. When they said, if you find a good man, you better work hard to keep him. So she talking to Branwin, and she was like, it was weird how they brought him there. And they gonna always have a special place in each other's heart because they date each other. They always counted on each other. They gonna keep talking because she needed somebody to talk to. She was probably bored. Let's talk about Indie and Harry. Oh my God. Would somebody give Harry a bottle and a baby blanket because he wants to be baby? He wants to be coddled like a toddler. Yo, I do not like how he was talking to Indy. You notice he don't talk to Terry and Fatima like that. He only get this attitude with Indy. It's something about Indy that he always think he could talk to her any kind of way. I said because the only reason Harry get this attitude with Indy is because she allows it. They say, okay, if you allow a man to talk to you any kind of way, he can continue to do it if you don't nip that in the bud. They having a conversation, and he like, yo, you on my time. He like, let me finish. I said, first of all, Harry was being rude, because Indy, to me, in my eyes, what I was seeing on the show, she was letting him speak. But every time Indy speak, he was cutting her off, and I did not like that. And I said, Harry was getting me heated. He was getting me heated. Because when he was getting irate, I would have cut him off and I would have walked out the room. But she still did and still had a conversation. I cannot have a conversation with you when you're getting like this. He talking about put yourself in my shoes. I want somebody to baby me. Baby, you're 20-something years old. You committed a crime that put yourself in there. It happens. Some of us have been put behind bars or in handcuffs. That is just life. But people in this world ain't going to cuddle you and baby you. Let me tell you, this world is a tough, ruthless world. And thank God for parents who did not baby their children because they know this world was going to be hard on them. Thank God for tough parents that made tough children. It's okay to be vulnerable sometimes. It's okay to let your guard down. But baby, you cannot be a whole big baby at the age of 20-something and 40-something in this world. No, that is not going to work. And the world ain't going to have no sympathy for you. Indy said something. She was like, oh, so you be running the street, but how about you being a role model to Coco? I said, girl, you want her to be a role model for Coco? I said, Indy looking for a daddy. I said, Harry looking for a daddy and a mommy to baby him. Child, I said, you might as well get him some breast milk in the bottle. He wants you to pamper him. So put yourself in my shoes. Nobody is making me feel comfortable. This world is not here to make you feel comfortable. I said, Harry got out of prison and he's getting more leniency than I know any inmate that would have. Because I know a parole officer would have threw him back in jail the same day. They would have threw him back in jail. A lot of paroles do not play that. If you do not abide by the rules, they tell you, you will go back to prison. They have no problem sending you back. Sometimes they don't want to send you back, but if you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Because Harry was at this girl's house. I don't know if that was his sister or another person. And his parole officer called. He was like, you haven't been staying at Lydia's house. And she's saying that take him off because he's not staying here. Harry don't want to listen to nobody. And this is what's going to be the end result of him going back to the prison. Because he don't want to listen. And I said his parole officer is way nice. Because he was like, call me back and give me your address at 6 o'clock. I'm not playing with you. Shout out to all the good parole officers that's making a difference out there. And they will stay on you to make sure you're doing what you got to do. They be doing surprise business with their Glock on your side and the investors on. Okay, coming to your house, popping up to see if you there. I don't know how Indy can even talk to him. I would have been cut that relationship off. There's no way I would have been dragging my child across town to be with a man that's running around town. It's no freaking way I would have been doing that. We talking about Kaylah&Martell. Yeah. I hollered for Team Kaylah&Martell. I thought this scene was funny because Martell gets out to meet Kaylah. Yo, Kaylah has different plans. Martell has different plans. And Martell's supposed to be staying with Kaylah. He gets out. He's mad because she already late. He like, I'm standing in the cold. So Martell is already pissed. Okay? And then he gets in the car to drive. These people have licenses. They have licenses. There's no way they driving around town with no license, okay? Yo, Kaylah&Martell had me rolling because she want to go to dinner. This dude want to go to the strip club and go to the barbershop. I'm telling you, every time he mentioned the strip club, I think the second woman is a stripper. I think he want to go to the stripper because his woman is a stripper. The other mysterious woman. That's what I think. I'm beginning to believe. Cause he always, every time he get around Kaylah, he talking about the damn strip club. He don't talk about nothing else. He ain't talking about spending time with Kaylah. He ain't talking about doing things with Kaylah or even being intimate with Kaylah. He not even talking about that. Yo, the ultimate disrespect Martell gave Kaylah was crazy. But I was rolling the whole time. I was rolling because they not even on the same page. They want to do different things. Yo, he gets to the barbershop. He wants her to wait outside in the car. Yo, she spinned off on him like, nah, I don't know what he gonna do, but I'm leaving. I think he starts a fight because his plan was to go to the barbershop and see that other woman at the strip club. That's just my opinion. And he already wanted Kaylah to bounce, so that's exactly what she did. Bounced out of there. Wow. Yeah. These two is crazy. Because Kaylah is always trying to put in the effort and she speaks highly of Martell. And Martell don't even be paying Kaylah no mind when he even with her. These two need to get their priorities straight because I like Martell. If you don't want to be with Kaylah, don't waste her time. And the same thing with Harry. If you don't want to be with Indy, don't waste her time either. But Harry always keep coming back. I don't know why. I like, if you don't want to be with Indy, why do you come back? Because I definitely would have cut my losses. I definitely would have blocked him. I would have been blocking Harry. So he won't be coming back into my life, honey. In relationships, you're going to always experience ups and downs. But I thought love is supposed to conquer all. No matter what you're going through. I thought love is supposed to ignite that flame that you first felt from the first moment you saw that person. But sometimes love is not enough to endure disrespect, whether you're a man or a woman. If your significant other is disrespecting you, where it's causing pain and mental anguish and heartache, and your hair's falling out, and you look like you aging, it's time to cut that relationship out of your life so you can begin to heal and begin your true journey, what God called you to do. At the end of the day, thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Have a good day.